everyone, as we come to you live from the 901 here in Delaware, Ohio at Buckeye Valley High School for a competition for the top spot in the CBL here in Delaware, Ohio. Columbus Academy taking on the Buckeye Valley Barons. First matchup of the season. Columbus Academy coming up on top by 22 points, but Buckeye Valley here in the home crowd trying to right the ship. Join us for the pregame show. I've got Jonathan Langdon on color commentary with me. Coming up next.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
What are we doing? Blue 41, hut, Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into him, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, coach.
Do it again? Again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again. Berardi! Get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, coach.
You're not the only one. This can be heavy. Tell me about your mother.
I want to break free.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
You picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
School in the 901, as they affectionately call it. I've got Jonathan Langdon in the booth with me. Jonathan, how you doing?
Doing fantastic. I'm really excited to see these two teams play. We've got the top seed in Division 5 for the Central District playing against the top seed in Division 4. I mean, it's a star-studded lineup that we've got here tonight.
Absolutely. So we'll go ahead and jump right in with our away team spotlight. The Columbus Academy Lady Vikings this season with 57.3 points per game and 25 rebounds per game, really showing out. But that impressive stat, almost 18 steals per game. Taking a look at their last 3, of course, winning all of them, and they're 19-1 on the season. Really doing an incredible job this season, showing out well, and in their first matchup against Buckeye Valley, getting the better of them by 22 points. Really impressive.
Yeah, and they're also on a 19-game win streak. And you may notice they're 19-1 on the year. And the reason is, opening night, they played Granville, which is the #1 team in Division 3. So we're throwing out all of the top dogs in the Central District here in this broadcast early on. It's because Columbus Academy, they're proven, and they're excited to be here to try and make it a 20-game win streak.
And taking a look at our player spotlight, and this is one half of the scoring duo. It's Gabrielle Coates, only a freshman, but averaging 15.2 points per game, 4.6 rebounds per game, and almost 50% from the field. And like we said, one half of that, Kendall Owens, the other half averaging 16 points per game. Talk about a dynamic duo.
Yeah, and in fact, you could throw it out into a trio. This freshman class has been phenomenal for Columbus Academy. The 3 of them are the top 4 scorers. So, of course, Coates is going to do her thing. Owens as well is going to do her thing. But this entire freshman class is just a sight to behold, and we're excited to see what they do, not just tonight, but in postseason play.
And jumping into our keys to victory for the Lady Vikings, and they're going to need to dominate inside of 7 feet. Buckeye Valley so good at getting those second chance opportunities and making them count, whether it's putting it right back up or on the kick out. Speaking of the kick out, closing out on those shooters. When Buckeye Valley gets hot, they score with punches in bunches. Going to be a tough matchup tonight.
Yeah, inside 7 feet, that's usually where Columbus Academy excels because they play some smaller schools. Now, it's interesting because Buckeye Valley is a bigger school, but not necessarily in the height department. The size definitely favors Columbus Academy, so that 7-foot area, as you said, Bryce, is going to be a big key. And then what does Buckeye Valley do to make up for that? They've got great shooters, so then your answer also becomes to close that out. So the great 2 keys there, Bryce.
Transitioning into our spotlight for the Buckeye Valley Lady Barons, and averaging about 50 points per game, 30 rebounds per game, and about 16 steals per game. Taking a look at their last 3, taking down Bishop Reedy decisively, 53-28, Franklin Heights 52-15, and Whitehall Yearling with the 40-point victory there. 20-1 on the season, 14-1 in the conference. So with the victory tonight, that would give them a really good shot of grabbing its share of the CBL Championship.
And what really makes it interesting is Buckeye Valley, they've got that kind of mentality that everybody that they play against, they just run through the water. It's just been absolutely dominant performances after dominant performances. But then you get to this team that you bring in the gym here tonight, Columbus Academy. They've just been that one group that you just have not been able to get past. So tonight's the night to break that mold. And if you do that, with the playoff draw coming out a couple days ago, they could definitely roll after this, because this is the name that you've had circled in your schedule all season long, and here they are.
Without a doubt, as we jump into our player spotlight for Buckeye Valley, and it's Lena Wagner. Jonathan got an opportunity to meet with her along with Joe Baylog, and 13.3 points per game, 5.3 assists per game, and almost 5 steals per game, just an all-around player.
And you know, Lena's a fantastic player, and what really stood out to me when we got to meet with her, as you said, Bryce, she's just very humble, very quiet also on the floor, but her game is the exact opposite. I mean, she's very much a big threat for this team, leading scorer, not by much. Tegan McMillan's right up there with her, but what she does outside of scoring is what makes her so scary, because defensively this team loves to play out in a press, and she's the head of that.
And we'll take a look at the keys to victory for Buckeye Valley, and breaking down those defenders as much as possible, creating those one-on-one matchups and wearing them down, especially in transition, and then taking that patient care of the ball. Taking care of the ball is one thing, but being patient, looking for those valuable opportunities, not forcing it up, because possessions are really going to matter tonight.
And that's exactly right. The turnovers plagued Buckeye Valley in the first meeting against this Columbus Academy team. They had a bad first quarter, and they could never really recover from it. So if you're looking at Buckeye Valley today, that cannot happen again.
And so getting ready for the national anthem as both teams line up. Just a few short minutes away from opening tip-off.
We ask that you please stand and hear the playing of our national anthem.
Take that pause now. And with the national anthem settled, getting ready for the opening lineups of both sides, and the crowd's really showing out for both teams. Buckeye Valley nearly packing the house on their side, but same goes for Columbus Academy as well. Both teams know what's at stake here.
Yeah, and this is the biggest game probably in the city today, so a lot of Columbus fans from all around probably making their way up. Girls hoops very respected here in the Central Ohio area, and it's great to see two one-loss teams battle it out this late in the season.
Of course, not only this phenomenal team, but also in Delaware County, Big Walnut as well. Just great girls basketball all around.
The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests here at Buckeye Valley High School, and all fans are asked to respect.
So we will tune you into the starting lineups.
We ask all attending to show courtesy, respect for fellow fans, officials, coaches, and those administering the contest, and of course your team and your opponent. And as important today as ever, please respect the game. Now let's meet the starting lineup for Columbus Academy Vikings. Number 1, Kendall Owens. Number 2, Carolyn Morris. Number 5, Kendall Singleton. Number 12, Gia Coates. And number 13, Allison Frickle. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your Buckeye Valley Lady Barons. Our starting lineup tonight, number 1, Tegan McMillan. Number 10, Matt Buckey. Number 11, Lena Wagner. Number 22, Allison Grant. And number 33, MJ Chris.
Bryce, I love the selfie they just took on that last round of the starting lineup. That's great to see.
Yeah. And as you said, Jonathan, just a star-studded lineup for both sides as both teams make their way to the floor. Of course, Buckeye Valley, the combination of Lena Wagner and Tegan McMillan have been deadly. It looks like we are ready to get underway here in the 901 at Buckeye Valley High School. It'll be Mac Bertkey lining up against Allison Frickle. We are underway. Buckeye Valley winning the tip and the opening possession.
Seen a man-to-man here out of Columbus Academy, just trying to close out quickly on the three-point line. It's one place that Buckeye Valley is going to win today.
Able to get a hand on it and send it away. It was Graham that took it up, and a quick, fast break point gets Columbus Academy on the board. They're the first ones.
And Coach Pennington told us that those right there were why they lost the first meeting against Columbus Academy, especially when they were on the road. The atmosphere just was not in favor of the Barons, and it just got a little bit too much to handle. Can't let that happen tonight.
Great move by Wagner on the crossover. They send it down into the corner, and they'll slow it up once again. Looking for space to operate. Wagner with the right hand is rejected by Frickle. Take another look at that one. In the right place at the right time and standing tall.
And pretty straight up block too. Great job keeping the hands up, staying away from the foul.
Offline on the layup. Crest couldn't get it to drop, but another opportunity on the offensive rebound. Wagner on the hesitation and slipping through the defenders, ties us up at 2.
And she puts the ball on a string pretty well for this team. Great job from her, and that should be over the back.
And it is. So a turnover for Columbus Academy, hands the ball back to Buckeye Valley, and a chance for them to take the lead for the first time tonight.
Yeah, great pressure there defensively from Lena, just to make it tough on the ball handler. Force a mistake.
Forcing 5 steals a game. That won't go down as a steal, but should count with how active she was defensively. Trying the threes, McMillan, and McMillan gets it to drop.
And that's a great sign to see. She's been struggling in practice lately, shooting her 3 ball, but it seems like it doesn't matter when the game time comes around.
It's like that adrenaline flow gets the muscle memory going, and we have a foul.
And the good response there after turning it over the last possession, just attacking, seeing what happens if you go to the basket.
It will be Owens going to the line for 2 free throws. Has the nose guard on. Kind of looks like Iron Man a little bit.
Yeah, I like that analogy there. I like the free throw routine too.
Yeah. So rebound going to Buckeye Valley and hanging on to a 2-point lead. Calling the foul, just a little too close on the defense.
Don't get frustrated too early here if you're Columbus Academy. The first 8 minutes of this game, I've said that all season long in a lot of instances, but the first 8 minutes tell you everything you need to know about a game, and that's not what you want to dictate here early on. Don't get frustrated too soon.
Definitely not, but getting the turnover right back, that should help with the energy a little bit. Making the extra pass down low. Frickle gets on the board once again.
That was a great feed too, dribbling through a lot of traffic to get that bucket.
Wagner running right into the defender. Lucky to be able to keep her dribble as she gets it across midcourt. Drawing a double team, swapping the court.
Oof.
And Berkey travels, just trying to get it away to Graham. Took one too many steps.
And Coach Pennington there was frustrated with some players off the ball. They're not moving right now and helping out the offensive players getting the ball out of their hands.
Great point, not much relief being offered, but McMillan coming away with the steal. The pass is over her head, but still has enough room for an easy layup to give them another 2-point lead.
And McMillan's got 5 of the 7 here early on.
Owens trying the triple. Off the line, too far left. To McMillan, she'll try the 3. Off the back iron, now pushing the floor. And the left-handed move is unsuccessful. It was Coates trying to take it up.
This team really excels off ball movement. You saw it right there.
A beautiful play, just the way they drew it up.
And that's what Coach Pennington was yelling at them for before that possession. Move the basketball.
You can see and hear the energy of this bench as they force the jump ball. It'll stay with Columbus Academy, but they're still counting that as a win.
I mean, yeah, you get the ball back on the next one, so that means just keep up the aggression.
It's what the great teams do so well, celebrating the little things, the little victories. Halfway gone here in the first quarter. Lining up in a box set out of bounds. So they find Owens at the half-court line as they set up the offense. 4 low. Owens working on Wagner. And a late whistle will send it to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, good job just staying active, forcing the issue. It's the second time she's drove in and drawn contact. While it's been minimal, still enough to earn her some shots.
Knocking down the first half, making it a 1-possession game once again. And there's the second.
That'll give her 3 on the day, all from the line.
Making those opportunities count. It's always what you want to see as a coach. Looking across the floor, it looks like it was Graham that was able to get a hand on it and force it out of bounds to stop the ball.
And the defensive aggression from Buckeye Valley has been significantly better than I think that they were looking at in film when they last played Columbus Academy. So that's a great start. Of course, it's early. It's the first quarter. You got to keep that up through 4 quarters, but this is a great sign.
The energy's certainly there. Rafi forcing Owens along the baseline. She throws it away in desperation. And finally, they'll call a foul, second team foul for Columbus Academy. Still costly as it was in the backcourt.
Foul on Smoot. Her first, 2 seconds.
Rafi, a lot of hesitation, has to get the ball away, picking up the dribble. And it was Coates, I believe, no, Singleton rather, that knocked it out of bounds.
Need some help there. Just can't play the 2-man game with this Columbus Academy team because they're just too good in the passing lanes. You've got to have multiple players to try and help out, overload this defense.
Looks like I think they're incorporating just that as everybody's touching the ball. This possession, McMillan lost in the defense, knocks down the green light.
Hey, that's the good thing that happens when you follow that. Just get some helpers, swing the ball around. This team loves ball movement.
Owens will try the mid-range jumper, too short, and she'll be the last to touch it as Buckeye Valley takes over again. And a timeout called. You hear this arena erupting.
Best atmosphere of the year here from Buckeye Valley by far, boys and girls included. This has been great to see. Crowd has really come alive. Of course, girls sports are in a really good point right now. Here at Buckeye Valley, of course, the girls volleyball team just went to the state championship game not too long ago in Buckeye Valley. After a historic season here in basketball, they're looking to do the same.
Great point there. All the girls sports really showing out, but the football team as well, too. The sports programs just all around in Delaware are excelling.
And it feels like they're excelling a little bit too much. They're trying to nerf them and add a 3rd school district. Yeah. Poke away some of their athletes.
So after the timeout called by Columbus Academy, there's 2:42 remaining here in the first quarter.
Great job not being a little bit, great job there just getting the ball down the floor. You could easily slow down and accidentally get a 10-second call, but staying aggressive, going at the defense and drawing that foul right there.
First, second, team third.
So team's 3rd foul, and the 2nd foul for Sydney Smoot, the freshman guard. Able to get a hand on it, and they'll say the last touch was by Graham. So great heads-up play by Coates to get in there.
Yeah, you're just seeing it all in this first quarter. The passing lane's just not there right now for the most part, because Columbus Academy does a great job with their closing speed.
Getting it across midcourt is Owens now. Now Coates. Moving to the left, the Euro step, and heaves it up.
Great defense inside.
It was a second chance opportunity, but they couldn't get it away. A turnover will, in fact, give them the ball back, though.
I didn't see much, so I didn't have much to say there.
Coates double team, triple teamed underneath. Just trying to get something to go. A jump ball will stay with Buckeye Valley.
And that's why you fight every single possession. You win the jump ball, get it in your favor, and then the next time you work hard again, you're rewarded for it.
Paid off with an extra possession. Rafey checking off the floor, Wagner checking in.
And notice most of the points they just had there were pretty much without Avelina Wagner really doing much. But here she is back in the game.
McMillan from the corner, rolls out. Rebound goes Columbus Academy, but they throw it well over the head of Coates, and it's a turnover.
Maybe some freshman mistakes starting to pile up here. I mean, it's a great start to their high school career to go just 1 loss so far in the season, but
yeah.
I feel like it's going to catch up to them at some point, and maybe tonight's the night.
Very well could. Dishing it out into the corner. Eliason airballs it well too strong. And can't get the ball on the ground as the defender was in her path. It'll be a travel. Student section letting her have it. That is the beauty, I think, about these smaller gyms, is really amplifies the sound and the cheering.
Yeah, I love small school gyms. I just love the atmosphere. I think whenever a school builds one and increases its size a little bit, I think they're missing out on that small town feel that they tend to take away when adding a new gym. But Buckeye Valley does it right. They've even got an auxiliary gym because they know that they can have 2 and still have this nice intimate feel here.
Right. All the way to the basket. Graham has an easy one and a 7-point lead. Timeout called by Buckeye Valley.
It just feels like business mode right now for Buckeye Valley. Nobody's excited. They're all walking back. They're ready for Coach Pennington to give them some more instructions to build out this lead even more.
Just under a minute remains here in the first quarter. It's been a long first quarter, but Buckeye Valley has really made it count for them. On the other side, adjustments needing to be made, but still a lot of basketball left to be played. They feel confident. Still the frustration starting to mount a bit.
Yeah, you sensed some business mode there from Buckeye Valley, but I think you see the same from Columbus Academy. You know that they've been here before. They've had rough starts to quarters this season, of course. Everybody has, so it's just how you respond to it. And with the 19-1, or I guess the 20-1 record that Columbus Academy has, you know that they've responded well and they're trained for this very moment. So we'll see what comes out of it.
I think you're absolutely right. When you've won 19 consecutive games, it can be a little deceiving that you face some adversity, but especially here in the late season, you know, if you come out with a win, probably feel pretty good going into the postseason because you've had your back against the walls in recent games. You know what that's like and how to battle through.
And you also see that here with how slow and conservative they were playing offensively.
6th turnover for Columbus Academy. Wagner dishes it out with the left hand, somehow finds Graham.
They're looking for the final shot here for sure.
Defense closely guarding. Press has it. Berkey looked like maybe carried, but instead it's out of bounds.
Yeah, just got away with that there. Now you've got 5 seconds left. Next best look you get, throw it up. Don't have to wait till all the way to the buzzer.
And 2 on the clock. Wagner sees it, falling away. The floater no good, so that will expire the first quarter. Buckeye Valley leading this one 14-7 to the ovation of this home crowd. Second quarter action coming up next.
Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should float.
Jumping back in for the second quarter here at the 9:01, and Buckeye Valley hanging on to a 7-point lead. Leading scorer on the night is Tegan McMillan, who has 10.
She caught fire from deep, let that transition herself into getting some good open looks inside. So it's just been a clinic offensively for Tegan, and that's really helped them out.
Flipping the floor, just able to come back in control of it is Coates. Will dish it out down low. A great pass to Singleton, but can't get it to go.
Great look. I mean, that's a great searing pass, just not able to be finished. And we talked about it, Bryce. You got to win 7 feet inside the basket. That is not a win, of course, as you could see, obviously.
McMillan loses control of the dribble. Wagner falls on top, just trying to lay on top of it like it's a fumble. And finally, Kress rips it away, and the possession arrow goes to Buckeye Valley.
Yeah, you could tell Lena there was just trying to box out the diving Lady Viking. Didn't end up working out in their favor. It ends up turning into a jump ball, but they will keep it here.
So Wagner taking the inbound, sets up the offense. Working it down low to Berkey, who puts it up and is fouled from behind. A great move to seal off the defender and earn the contact.
And I think that's what I've been most impressive with, especially when I went to come see them practice last week. They are really good at sealing off in the post. Their bigs are really, really solid. And that's usually the recipe for success when you get late in the postseason.
Berkey can't get the first one to go. She'll have a second try. Ooh. And well off the mark.
Felt the wind from here.
Yeah. Even home student section, I think one of them letting her have it there. So the score will stay the same inside the 7 minutes here in the second quarter. Great spin move, pulling up for the mid-range jumper. Won't drop, but an offensive rebound, another shot at life for the Vikings.
And that's a foul you can't have. If you're Columbus Academy, that's way too far from the basket for you to be putting another one in the foul column here in this quarter for her.
Kind of see just the frustration on the missed shots. It's been a good long while since they've had a basket, just a lid on the hoop.
Coach wanted to travel there on Avelina, but I don't think so. I think she kept that pivot well.
Knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay here. Wagner going baseline, the reverse layup, too short.
Oh, look at her get this back.
Not allowing the missed basket. She gets it right back in a jump ball, but it'll go to Columbus Academy.
And if you're going to be nitpicky on Buckeye Valley today, I think their one flaw has been in the 50-50 balls. Most of the time, they're getting out-hustled by Columbus Academy to get to that basketball. It felt like there, with 2 players there for the Lady Barons, they should have easily had that and had another opportunity to score.
That's very true. So slowing things down, but having a 3-ball opportunity. Navasir, no good.
There she is again.
Another turnover.
And that's exactly what I was talking about right there. They needed to win this possession back. Now if they score, there's a huge momentum shift.
Trying the 3 right in her face. A high rebound will result in a foul. Frickle from behind.
That's her. I thought that was going to be her second, but no, just her first.
But it is the team's third, and with 5:09 remaining, 2 more will send him to the free throw line.
And that's just 3 minutes into the quarter, so Buckeye Valley looking really strong in that department right now.
After the effort, they'll reward Wagner with quick rest. Rafi checking in. Setting up once again, box formation, and they get it in. Eliason thinks about the 3-ball, pulls back, and they'll set up again. Rafi with Owens in her face. Trying to feed it to Berkey down low. The defense was too tight though, and Berkey puts her hands on the ball carrier.
They call an offensive foul? Oh no.
They do call the foul against Berkey. We'll take one more look at it.
I don't know what made me think that, but
I think a reaction from the audience, they were a little confused about what the call may have been. So feeding it down low, Owens has the chance but can't force it up. It'll stay with them, lucky there.
I think better said had the chance. They had her open on the back door even before they found her.
Yeah.
Oof. Can't stack up those fouls inside now.
Absolutely right, as there's 2 back-to-back possessions underneath the basket, and some brief discussion from the officials. Clarifying who committed the foul, and it's assigned to Graham.
Fouls on Graham, her first.
Anybody on the floor right now can get a foul, really. It's not too big of a deal right now. I just don't want to accumulate those team fouls and get Columbus Academy to the line, especially when you have them held to just 7 points right now.
Airballing the 3-ball attempt, and as they try to save it underneath the basket, they just can't get to it in time, so Buckeye Valley will take over.
Barons have thrived on defense all year long, and seems like Columbus Academy was the one team that got away. They're not letting that happen tonight. That's a great sign here in this first half.
And an offensive foul will result in the turnover. This one going against Rafi, they'll call it. Take one more look. I think it was after the ball came out. Yeah, just running right into the defender.
She actually ran into the girl that was defending her. Yeah. So lackadaisical foul there. That could have definitely been prevented.
That evens the foul count up at 3 as we're halfway through the second quarter. Owens with a fancy little floater move gets it to drop.
And watch out, that's her first field goal of the day. All of her other 3 points came at the free throw line.
Really needing those points. Hadn't scored in over 6 minutes. Eliason trapped, but she's able to get it away. Rafi to the baseline, trying to find McMillan in the corner. Instead, throws it into the hands of Coates. Coates turning around, bringing it up, no good, but the second chance opportunity will earn her a trip to the free throw line.
A great backside rebound. Usually when you see someone step back and fade away, they're going to miss long. They're going to overcompensate. So good job getting the position, earning yourself some free throws here.
Sinks the first one and makes it just a 4-point game. Chance to cut it down to one possession. That would feel much less comfortable to Buckeye Valley than a 7-point lead they were sitting on.
This is where I start to lean on Tegan again, try to get her to help this Lady Barons offense to get back in rhythm.
So successful on both free throws, but a 2-on-1. It's going to be Eliason taking it up. Can't muscle it up. Owens just trying to get rid of it. Instead, we'll have a timeout called by Columbus Academy, rewarding the hustle.
And folks, that screen is not wrong. It's been a very low scoring second quarter, but it's been all Columbus Academy. And it's not just because of the defensive side, but offensively, they've been slowing the game down. The tempo's been a little bit slower than we saw in the first.
With the turnovers too, I think that's kind of rewarded Columbus Academy as well. Slowing it down, it's been a little less sloppy for them.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell what the slower tempo or who it favors right now, because Buckeye Valley, of course, they thrive off of defense. They know that they can hold an opponent to low scoring, but Columbus Academy, I mean, they're #1 in the standings, and they feel like they've got the edge over Buckeye Valley, so if it goes slow, they can be ready for that too.
Taking a look at the foul count, Buckeye Valley with 4, so the next foul will put Columbus Academy in the bonus. Columbus Academy with 3 fouls, but as you said, Jonathan, no one really in foul trouble. I think everyone just with 1 on Buckeye Valley right now.
Got to keep it that way, though. Maybe don't accumulate too many here in the last 3:01.
Right. Seems to be the focus offensively for Columbus Academy as well. Not too many 3 balls, but trying to force it inside and draw that contact.
And then the game plan for them defensively right now is to let Buckeye Valley get to the corners, because if they try to drive the baseline, they don't really have anywhere to go right now. It's been a great job by them shutting off any passes out of the corners.
Right, the Buckeye Valley baseline action, so good, but now seeming to be more of a curse than a blessing. Owens will try the 3. High rebound. Able to get it back, but still can't find the bottom of the basket as we have a jump ball. This one going Buckeye Valley's way.
Coach Pennington not happy right now. Wants his girls to rebound the basketball. They get lucked out here by the possession arrow. They got to get dirty.
Able to break the press pretty easily, but as Wagner tries to make the no-look pass, she throws it right into the hands of the defender, and on the fast break, able to take it coast to coast is Smoot. The press working as intended, as causing a little bit of frustration, a little bit of panic for Buckeye Valley.
Still no points here in the second quarter, by the way, for the Lady Barons.
The drought continues as now their deficit has been shrunk to just 1.
Those baseline drives, they have not been fruitful for Buckeye Valley. I think that's going to be something Coach Pennington focuses on at the half.
They were going earlier in the first quarter, but they were really threading the needle on some of those passes, and the passing efforts were great, but got to get just a little bit more open, I think. Wagner drives with the left hand. Don't know if that was a lob or a shot, but it sails out of bounds.
Maybe the replay will tell us here. I think it was a lob, but just not on the same page.
Yeah. She's waiting for Berkey on the other end to throw it down with 2 hands.
But hey, folks, low scoring, but This is what we expected. These are the 2 top teams in their respective divisions in the Central District.
Owens just rims out. That would have changed the tide of this game. Smoot will try the mid-range jumper, no good. And we're tied up once again. This time Columbus Academy will have it.
The second Buckeye Valley goes in for a rebound, they're just like poking hands everywhere. They're just going all over the rebounders. It's like tree branches knocking everything loose.
And instead, we'll have a travel. Able to get a hand on that. We'll take another look. I think that's the right call.
There could be an argument made there that that could have been a jump ball, but it would have been the same result anyways. Ooh, that could have also been a travel.
With her feet on the three-point line, Wagner can't get it to drop as it touches every part of the rim before finally going out of bounds.
And that's where Alina needs to improve, and she said it herself. She needs to find her shot, especially later on in the season. Every team that she has been on or she has played against has respected her drive, not so much the shot. So looking for that to step up here in this game.
Adding another dimension to her game. As McMillan knocks it out of bounds. They'll say the last touch was off of her, though. .45 seconds remaining in the half, slowing it down. Owens pulling it back and driving forward. She'll get hacked as she earns a trip to the free throw line for 2. As she put it up, I think you can kind of see the game plan, though. It wasn't so much about making the shot, it was getting the contact.
And I can also see why she's got the face mask on at this point of the season.
Yeah.
She just goes right in, no fear.
It said Iron Man, but now I'm kind of thinking maybe Mankind from WWE.
I'm not familiar. I can't help you there. Ugh.
Berkey dribbling off the foot as she tries to pull in the rebound. We have a tie game at 14:39.3.
I wish we had a second camera just to focus on Coach Pennington. He has been fired up, to say the least.
Yeah, he's an animated fella.
Now I got to be thinking, could this be the last possession?
Looks like that's not the desire of Buckeye Valley as they're really forcing the pressure.
Got to hurry up. Nice.
Splits the defenders, really well handled. Mooney puts it off the fingertips for an easy 4-footer.
First points of the second quarter come in the late stages.
5 on the clock. Someone's got to shoot. Owens all alone, dials it up, no good. And time will expire. So after a half of basketball, Buckeye Valley's lead cut to just 2, 16-14. Join us for second half action coming up next.
Feel like I should go. Feel like I should feel.
show in 2 quarters in the books. We've got a narrow one for you. Buckeye Valley leading this one 16-14 over Columbus Academy. And after 1 quarter, it was 14-7, but Columbus Academy really coming alive, and Buckeye Valley going on a little bit of a scoring drought there in the 2nd quarter, but this is where we stand. Got a pretty good one for you.
Yeah, and I mean, Buckeye Valley didn't score in that 2nd quarter until the very last seconds, so great job there by Columbus Academy, just locking down, doing what they needed to get back into the game, and here we are now in a very close contest, basically back where we started.
Talking about that middle 6, at least Buckeye Valley was able to even it out a little bit there as we take a look at our halftime stats. And for Columbus Academy, 4 twos, 1 3, 13 rebounds, 8 turnovers, 6 fouls, and 3 free throws. Buckeye Valley with 4 twos, 2 threes, 9 rebounds, 6 turnovers, 8 fouls, and 2 free throws. And the 3 ball has been huge for Buckeye Valley. Tegan McMillan knocking down a couple of them there in the first half, and that really injected some energy into this building.
Yeah, it did. Great job by Columbus Academy on their side, just being aggressive, staying aggressive, and really just frustrating Buckeye Valley at times. Maybe frustrating their coach more so than the players, but whatever they're doing right now, it's working because that 2nd quarter was so good. And if they can come out and have that same energy, odds are they're probably going to get the sweep here against Buckeye Valley in the season.
And the game plan starting to work out for them as they were attacking the baskets, finally able to draw some of those fouls. No one in real foul trouble for Buckeye Valley, but it is starting to flow for them where they're getting to the free throw line and making those opportunities count.
Yeah, just cold shooting from Columbus Academy, and you got to worry that if they start hitting their shots, this could get out of hand. So Buckeye Valley, their problem is turnovers on their side of the ball, giving it away to the Lady Vikings a little bit too often. So one side it's turnovers, one side it's missed shots. Usually you expect the baskets to start falling, so you got to favor Columbus Academy right now, even though they're down by 2.
And I think it's something that Joe Baylog talks about quite a bit. Is turnovers is one thing, but live ball turnovers is another thing.
Yep.
Turnovers that are leading to easy baskets in transition. And I think that's really what's been hurting Buckeye Valley the most.
And that's certainly been the case here today, but also a lot of those turnovers coming off of rebounds they grab, and then Columbus Academy crashes in and just makes it, I'll just say it just makes it hell on those rebounders and those big fellas just to get it out, find an outlet. It's just not been there right now for Buckeye Valley.
Right, it's like as soon as the rebounder looks up, they've got a trap in their face. So to the floor we go. We have 16 more minutes of basketball coming your way. We're underway here in the 2nd half. Looks like more of the same defensively, lining up against a man-to-man. McMillan with very little space, well right on the shot. Birdkey able to grab the miss. And on the floater, it falls through.
She's now got 12 first buckets since the first quarter for her. And you see this 1-3-1 that you're starting to throw. Actually, I thought they were going to be a 1-3-1, but that goes back to man. But they do have a 1-3-1 in their repertoire that they could throw out here in this game.
They work it down low. It was Singleton trying to force it up. Wagner well underneath the basket and in desperation throws it away. And Coates coming alive here in the 2nd half. Coates has her first 2 on the game.
Yeah, great job using her body well, getting as far down as she can before she throws that shot up, and the freshman, as you said, on the board.
Taking their time, Wagner is going to take it all the way to the basket, but she's wrapped up on the arms.
Great drive by Lena. We've said it before, every team that they play against respects her drive, so if she gets that kind of space, you're probably going to see what you just did. But just a wrap up, settle for her shooting some two free throws at the line. She's so good finishing underneath.
It's Morris's 2nd foul on the game, first team foul.
That's a good foul after that miss.
Got at least 50% off on that trip. But converts the second. Coates pulling up from the wing and splashes it.
Uh-oh, watch out. Coates could really take over here if you let her.
Forcing the turnover and a foul, an opportunity to take the lead for the first time since the first quarter.
Fouls on Berkey, her third, team first.
Bertkey's third, and that is of concern, and she's kind of their defensive stonewall.
I thought I was set up good enough. That high arcing shot off my camera. If they make this one, it'd be their first lead of the night.
Singleton rims out on the second as well, but as McMillan crashes on it, it's off her fingertips and out of bounds.
How many times have we seen that today, Bryce, where Buckeye Valley has an easy rebound, do off a great job boxing out, but they just tap it out of bounds?
Right. So Frickle falls to the ground on the missed shot.
Need some help.
Wagner loses control. It's knocked away. Another turnover. But Coates throws it directly into the hands of McMillan, who looks up the floor, and she loses possession.
This is very uncharacteristic between these two teams. Turnovers piling up.
And Singleton finally gets one to drop.
There's that lead we were talking about.
Squarely in front with 5:20 remaining here in the third. A late pass to Kress. She was all alone, but the hesitation forced the travel.
That's a great job with the active hands from the Lady Vikings, not making it easy to enter it in. Starting to enter the danger zone, I think, if you're Buckeye Valley, because Columbus Academy, they're very respected. They're top team in Division 5. I think they could definitely start to break away.
Be a heartbreaker for Buckeye Valley as they held on to the lead for a long, long time. They dropped their first matchup by 22 points to Columbus Academy, and now as they compete, a much different story here tonight.
2-3 zone here out of Buckeye Valley, but those wings are extending out pretty far.
Coates loses track of it. Wagner on a foot race, pulling back on the jump stop, no good. Eliasson coming away with the rebound. McMillan will try the triple and takes the lead once again.
I mean, why not go to Old Reliable, huh? Tegan has been fantastic. What is going on tonight?
She's got the corner specialist badge on 2K. That's where she excels most.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So we have a foul. Owens going to the line.
Fouls on Wagner, her first, team second.
Owens in search of her 7th and 8th points. We're tied once again.
Most of which have come at the free throw line from plays that you just saw her, like what you just saw from her to get to the line here.
Drops the second one. Columbus Academy back in control by 1.
That was a dangerous pass getting the ball in.
There will be a foul called from well behind. That'll stop the ball.
I mean, you're playing with fire right there, throwing that pass, but it does luck out there for Buckeye Valley, and they earned a second foul off of the Lady Vikings.
Smoot second, her third rather, foul, second team foul. Wagner just trying to create some space, finally sends it away. At the top is Graham, pump fakes and takes it to the basket. A beautiful Euro step move.
That's probably the best drive of the day from Buckeye Valley, from an unexpected source.
Stealing it away is RØST. Passing it into trouble though, they'll lose possession. Coates dishes it down low and an easy 2 points for Smoot.
It's turning into a track meet. I can't keep up.
Yeah. Took a little bit for Smoot to get going, but she has 6 on the night now. And
I don't know about that.
We'll take one more look.
I thought she did a good job holding her pivot here.
Yeah, not quite sure about that one, but all the same, Columbus Academy has it. Take one more look as they set up. I think maybe shuffling the heel was the grounds for it. But again, I think still the pivot foot was down. Looking up the floor, Wagner flips it.
Great job not pushing the issue there, slowing it down a little bit.
Great heads up play to keep it with her. The defender was reading that well. And we have a jump ball going the way of Columbus Academy. Buckeye Valley fans, I think, wanting a foul, but I agree, that was all ball. So inside of 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Back and forth we go. Owens with a scooping underhanded shot. It's blocked. And another tie up. It's like a boxing match, just going into the clinch over and over.
Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, it's a great take from Kendall, just a little bit too little off the left hand.
Wagner finds a hole in the defense. They'll set up.
High man-to-man pressure here all in the second half.
Space behind the screen, but overshot. Oh, a great pass down low, but McMillan reads it well and swats it away.
Snatched it out of midair.
Yeah. Now trying to overcome the 1 point deficit.
Looking to turn defense into offense here. You need it.
McMillan will try the three. Too far left. Vikings rebound.
And I respect that shot there. I mean, she just got the block on the other end. Try to let her reward herself.
Coates falling away on the shot. Knocks it down from deep. And a timeout called.
This has been her third quarter. Coach has been great. 8 points, and I believe all of them have come here in this period.
Columbus Academy calling the 30-second timeout, taking that energy into the huddle, and you can see the energy after knocking down the three ball. Took her a few quarters to come alive, but there she is.
And isn't that what we said at the halftime show? One of these teams was cold from the field. They just needed somebody to step up and get them back into this game, and she's done more than that. They're up by 4. This is our biggest lead of the day.
Able to work it into a 2-possession game now after the timeout. Buckeye Valley facing the press.
Yes, we got a 1-2-1-1. Very, very deep too. So really putting the pressure on the bigs for Buckeye Valley.
Wagner looks to the baseline, skips it out, working it around the horn. McMillan with the three. Couldn't find the rim. Getting a little scrappy now, looking up the floor. Wagner gets it away.
What is going on right now? Somebody just got to slow this up.
Most of this game being played at middle court. Makes the extra pass, Singleton. Can't get it to drop inside of a minute left in the quarter, and another tie-up. It'll stay here with Columbus Academy.
It felt like one of those Sports Center segments that you would see of like just absolute chaos going on the floor of what we just saw there in the last 30 seconds.
Knocked it away, and another turnover.
And I don't think it's over quite yet.
Finally, a foul whistled. Third team foul, and I believe that one, it is going against Smoot. That's her fourth.
I mean, if this is what we're going to see the rest of the game, advantage is still Columbus Academy. They have been really good in chaos tonight. And with the 4-point lead, you got to question if Buckeye Valley can bring that all the way back with this intensity that we're seeing, if that persists.
I think for Buckeye Valley, just calming down, you're sensing a little bit of that panic from them. Once again, looking up the floor, they get it across midcourt. Makes the extra pass down low. Caress able to work it over the defenders. "20 seconds remain, defense interface. Owens navigating and almost gets the three-point play, but instead will go to the free throw line for two.
So it'll be her fourth trip to the free throw line today.
Second foul, team third.
Free throw number one is good.
That gives her 9.
Searching for double digits with this one. Rolls it in for number two.
That's the last place I want to catch it, in the corner.
Gets it across midcourt. Caress once again finding her way through the defensive press and earning herself an easy basket with the right hand. And the three ball at the buzzer, well undershot. So the score 30-28 in favor of Columbus Academy. What was a 2-point lead for Buckeye Valley at the half is now just a 2-point deficit for them going into the fourth. Back here in the fourth quarter, and 2 points separate these two teams. Columbus Academy leading 30-28, and a chance to even that score is unsuccessful to start us off on the opening possession of the fourth quarter. Just inside the three-point line, they're gonna rule that a 2. They do clarify it over to the scorer's table. That's a 2.
And she had all the time in the world to think about that shot. You're surprised that she ended up having that foot over the line.
Katie Neviser, the 5'9" junior, put that one up.
And the temptation's going to be there for Buckeye Valley to try and rush things here offensively, but that's going to get them in a deeper hole, I think, if they go that route.
So Buckeye Valley rejoicing after the turnover. Setting up and facing the press again. Breaking the press, looking to the middle, but throws it well over the head of Graham. So the turnover is coming back to bite Buckeye Valley as they face a 4-point deficit. They need a basket and quick.
First, they need a stop.
She'll try it again. And to the elation of this visitors crowd, a 6-point lead for Columbus Academy.
And I'll say it, those are line drives that are falling. Very low arc on those jumpers, but
not much spin at all, but
I can't critique. It's been
pinpoint.
Yeah.
Six minutes remain here in the fourth. Down to the corner, McMillan with toes on the line, too flat on the shot.
Just got the feeling they might be running out of gas.
And a wrap up. The ball will stay here.
Don't try to play hero ball too much if you're Buckeye Valley offensively. Just keep the ball swinging like you did, breaking that press. You got some great transition buckets to end the third quarter.
And I think you're right, a lot of time left as there's a foul sending her to the line for two. But getting a sense, a little bit of desperation from Buckeye Valley as they're having some difficulty finding the bottom of the basket, but they have a lot of time to work with, just gotta calm down.
Don't stray away from what got you here as that shot misses. What got you here in that first quarter was good ball movement, open looks for three.
Can't get either of them to drop. So Crest comes away with the rebound. Navasir pokes it out. Gets it to the middle, and it's Coates that gets a hand on it. Take it out from the sideline.
I just got to say, final 5.5 minutes to go here, Bryce. It feels like the playoffs came early. I know these two teams aren't in the same division, but the atmosphere we're getting here tonight very much equals a district championship.
So foul's going to be called. This one against Singleton. Singleton's second.
Fouls on Singleton, her second, team first.
And I'll have a warm take here. I think the first team to get to the bonus is going to win this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. Both teams with one team foul. Wagner has some space, trying the three ball. Can't get it to drop. Rebound Columbus Academy, but trapped in the corner. Able to work it out. Now with 5 minutes remaining, Columbus Academy sets up the offense and a 6-point lead. Timeout called. This one, Columbus Academy. So they're only going to have one more remaining. Buckeye Valley will have 4.
Not typical that you see the team that's in the lead with less timeouts here towards the end.
Right. And a look over into the huddle, it looks like getting words from the assistant coaches about what they're seeing and conveying that into the huddle. The time continuing to tick. So after the timeout, we have 4:55 remaining. Columbus Academy calling their 4th of 5 timeouts. We're back in. Owens working off the screen, has a lane, the floater, too much. Falling on top of it, we'll have a jump ball. This time it'll go Buckeye Valley.
Well, if you bet the over on jump balls today, you have certainly won.
Yeah. Probably won about 3 times over.
I wonder if Columbus Academy fans know this by now. It just seems like the way they play every single game, they just get so aggressive, and jump balls are more of a normality, maybe more often than fouls in some Lady Viking games this year.
Pressure high, look to be in a 2-3 zone. Wagner finding space, but too hard off the backboard. They get it back.
It's uncharacteristic miss there.
Birdkey down into the corner, but it dribbles out of bounds, a turnover. The intended receiver was McMillan for the 3 ball in the corner.
So 4 minutes left. If you need a refresher why this game's so important, these two teams are fighting for basically the CBL title. If Buckeye Valley wins, they're going to tie it up with Columbus Academy at the top. But if the Lady Vikings come out of here with a win, they'll have it outright.
This is Buckeye Valley's last game of the season. Columbus Academy will have just one more. Eliason drawing the double team to the top. Now Wagner stepping into the 3 ball and just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And this has almost been the opposite of what I saw in practice last week. Avelina was lights out.
So we'll have a foul called. It'll be Smoot going to the line.
It's funny how that typically works. You see somebody shooting well. Maybe even in warm-ups, you see them shooting well before the game. That typically means they're going to lose that shot pretty quickly in the game.
And can't get either of them.
It's a big break for the Barons.
Wagner attacks, gets fouled, and will go to the line for one more on the 3-point play.
I mean, everything going right there in those last couple of seconds. You had Columbus Academy miss both free throws on the other end. Then Avelina takes it, runs the other way, makes it, chance for 3.
She says if the 3 ball isn't going to fall, we'll get it the old-fashioned way.
Or so she thought.
Right. Lead stands at 4. Smoot with a floater, really coming alive here in the 4th quarter despite having 4 fouls.
Yeah, those 7-footers are about to win them the game.
Crowd wanting a foul. Coates on the fadeaway. 2:30 remain. Guarded high up by Lopez. Now Frickle on Graham, turning the corner, getting fouled, going to the free throw line for 2.
And the one thing that Buckeye Valley, they can kind of lean on is the fact they've got 8 players that average a bucket a game. So you can go to really anybody on the floor at this point and ask them to get you at least one to help your stars out and keep this one close towards the end.
Can't sink the first one. They really need the free throws here. 3 team fouls for Columbus Academy. Buckeye Valley with 2. 2 minutes remaining. They can start getting a little aggressive. Only Berkey's really in foul trouble with 3. And timeout called by Buckeye Valley. Their second called. They'll have 3 more remaining.
Yeah, full timeout here, so a chance for everybody to catch their breath. Don't know who that favors at this point.
So a lot of drama as we come down to the final 2 minutes, and as you said, conference hardware potentially decided tonight.
You just know Columbus Academy can taste it right now. They're up by 5. I know that they're not going to want to say that this game's over, but it feels like the way that they're playing and the aggression that they've had, they feel like it could be pretty close, maybe just 1 bucket away from sealing it.
I think for Coach Pennington, really trying to convince the squad that they haven't lost the plot, that they're still in this, and keeping that motivation. Really relying on your seniors, MJ Kress, Addison Graham, Michaela Berkey, to anchor this squad with the maturity and the poise as they enter the last 2 minutes.
Just full court man here. Got to get it across the timeline.
Eliason in the face of Owens.
Oh, read that like a book.
Wagner all the way to the basket and gets the layup to drop. We're cut to 1 possession, a 3-point lead for Columbus Academy.
Well, I said Columbus Academy was 1 bucket away. Well, so was Buckeye Valley. They got it first.
90 seconds in the game. Coates pulling up. No good on the shot. We'll have another jump ball tie-up. This one goes to Columbus Academy.
Coach Pennington, I don't know if he's frustrated with the officials or with the players. They had an easy chance to get that out for a rebound, but they missed the opportunity.
Owens cutting, and with the right hand, banks it off the glass.
I'm surprised they forced it like they did right there, but if it lucks out, they bank it home. It's now a 2-possession game.
Swatting it away is Smoot to the basket. Wagner fouls her. 3rd team foul for Buckeye Valley as Smoot will go to the free throw line for 2.
Fouls on Wagner, her 2nd, team 3rd.
Six-point lead.
I believe if you make this one, this is the biggest lead they've had. 7.
I think you're right.
And it comes at the right time with 1:02 on the clock.
Last touch will be off of McMillan, they say. Take one more look.
And that's been the story of the game. Just rebounds not being fully secured. And it hurts, but that's likely going to be what you look at in the film. If you're Buckeye Valley, you're boxing out well. It's just you're not catching it and securing the rebound. I don't know if that's a one-off thing or it's been a trend, but that's certainly what's hurt them today.
Owens in the corner, has Eliason in her face, muscling it up and knocks down the floater. She has 14 on the night.
Yep, now you got to get to desperation mode here.
And Wagner is fouled, 4th team foul, so nearing the bonus for Buckeye Valley. Could be their light at the end of the tunnel, but they have to make these 2 free throws here.
Yeah, have to. I mean, 3 points, need them both, down by 8.
Oh, and can't get the first one to drop. She'll have another shot. But does get the second. 40 seconds remain facing the full court press. 2 fouls to the bonus, and Wagner picking up the foul. She's upset about it, but with that little time left, I think that's the right call.
So Lena's 3rd. 1 more, they'll be in the bonus.
Wagner stealing it away cleanly. Takes it up, and her layup does not fall. That's been a problem for him tonight.
I think that's 2 layups that I can recall now that probably should have gone in for Buckeye Valley here late, and that's the difference there. That turns it into a 1-possession game.
A timeout called by Buckeye Valley. Coming out of this one, if they do drop it here, they're really going to feel like this is the one that got away. They had a 7-point lead in the first quarter. Columbus Academy went on almost an 8-minute long scoring drought. But it was the end of the second quarter and eventually the third quarter where Columbus Academy really started to establish themselves.
Absolutely. Columbus Academy, great performance here today. Just from the second quarter on, it felt like they were in control the entire way. So great job by them. Also looking at the brackets for both of these teams, of course, still fighting for a conference title here, but moving forward, 21st will be the next time, or 21st will be when the playoffs start for Columbus Academy. They'll play the winner of Columbus School for Girls, the 9 seed in that district, and then the winner of that, and then number 16, Grove City Christian. So Columbus Academy, they're going to get a bye.
Well-deserved break. McMillan will travel as she dragged the pivot foot. And nothing going right for Buckeye Valley here in this fourth quarter.
And then to finish my thoughts there, it'll be the 19th when Buckeye Valley plays again. You said it, the last regular season game for them today. They'll play Licking Heights right here at home in a sectional.
"20 seconds remain. They'll work it around.
Got a foul.
Yeah, having trouble getting the foul call, and finally they do. That puts Columbus Academy in the bonus, so they're shooting 2. 14.7 remain in the game.
All the time you lose there, I think this one's done and dusted.
Get a look at the student section there on the free throws, and look at that very disappointed young man there in the front row. So the 2 free throws are good, and it's going to be Columbus Academy that calls their final timeout.
Great, all the credit in the world to Columbus Academy tonight. They played a great game these last 3 quarters. Defensively, just being really big pests off of the rebounds, and then also some of the pressure that they put on here in the second half. It just seems like whenever they get themselves into desperation mode, which I would say they were in there for the third quarter, it just seems like they elevate their play. Something about that chaos, it just seems to fuel this team in the later stages. I don't know how many close games they've played this year, but if this is a sign of things to come when it gets to the nitty-gritty in the tournament, gotta like where they're at.
You've got to be feeling good heading into the postseason. This, like you said, this is their 20th consecutive win losing only to Granville in their very first game of the season. Not letting that set the tone.
Ooh, you can't have that though.
So a quick foul will lead to free throws.
I would rather you let Buckeye Valley score and take as much time of the clock off the clock as possible.
Right.
Coach for second, team fifth. Lyson on the line for Buckeye Valley.
It's slim chance, but the only way that Buckeye Valley wins today is if they start hitting free throws and getting some fouls in their favor.
Gets the second one.
Have a 30-second here.
30-second timeout.
Timeout called by Buckeye Valley. They'll have one remaining. They'll be the only team with the timeout remaining. It's just about 10 seconds left on the clock, fighting till the bitter end. Just the differential of points scored this quarter. Buckeye Valley, after one quarter, it was 14-7, but in the second quarter, Columbus Academy 7 points. Buckeye Valley only scoring 2 in the second quarter.
Yeah, that definitely did them in. You thought that Buckeye Valley had such a good first quarter that they would be able to swing that momentum, keep it going. Not the case. It was a great response and a rebuttal by the Lady Vikings. And here they are now basically equating that first quarter here in the fourth with that 13-7 edge.
So just about 11 seconds remain in the game as we close it out.
Get it across the timeline, don't turn it over.
That's exactly what Coates does, makes the extra pass down to Singleton. They'll work it around the horn to try to avoid the foul.
That'll be a wrap.
And that will be it. Columbus Academy winning this one 43-35 over Buckeye Valley and making their case for the outright conference championship. Stay with us for the post-game show and MVP interview coming up next.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
What are we doing? Blue 41, hut, Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into him, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, coach. Do it again? Again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again.
Brody, get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, coach.
You're not the only one. This can be heavy. Tell me about your mother.
I want to break free.
We're all here to help each other work together and just at the end of the day all become nurses one day.
You picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Bryce with the OH Report, and I am here with our Ostrander RØST MVP player of the game, and it's Kendall Owens, who had 16 points on the night, 8 of them from free throws in a win over Buckeye Valley. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So coming out of the first quarter, you're trailing 14-7 and well into the second quarter. A little bit of a scoring drought there. What eventually do you feel like broke the dam and allowed you all to have that scoring bunch?
I think just slowing down, and we really take pride in our defense, so getting turnovers and really pushing the ball up the floor and converting on those turnovers.
And out of the last game, this was a much different Buckeye Valley team than you faced. It was a much more competitive game and sure a little bit frustrating at points. But what was the message like in the huddle to keep you all motivated even when your backs was against the wall?
Yeah, so we just needed to keep our energy up and keep our composure. We know our talent, and we've been practicing all season, so we've been waiting for this matchup, and we really showed it tonight.
And you brought a level of physicality to the game that was really needed for you all's side and really forced you all over Buckeye Valley. And when did you realize it was going to require that level of physicality? Was it coming into the game, or was it during the game where you realized, I just got to get to the free throw line?
I knew who we were playing from the beginning, but once we really got in there, I realized the refs weren't calling much, and we just needed to drive and attack. We needed to look to score and just wait to draw the fouls.
And so with a win tonight, looks like you'll probably be the outright conference champions and moving into the postseason, getting a bye. How do you feel coming into the postseason as a team? Do you feel strong, confident?
I feel very confident. Like I said, we've been working all season. We've been waiting to be put in this position. I've never been a conference champ, so I know the whole team's excited, and we've just been waiting for this moment.
And anyone you want to shout out tonight?
Shout out to the whole team. Allison, she's always running the floor, getting boards. Gia, she did a good job scoring. Katie, always working hard, good shooting. Sydney, second game back from injury. Just everyone. Caroline, great defense. Kendall being strong. And of course the coaches and the bench. Just our entire team. It's really just a group effort.
Fantastic. Kendall Owens, our Ostrander RØST MVP player of the game, and the win over Buckeye Valley. Congratulations.
Thank you.
25. Buckeye Valley having the first quarter lead, but not able to follow through in the final three. A real heartbreaker for them, but for Columbus Academy, they got to be feeling good after that one.
Yeah, they're feeling fantastic. I mean, this team, all they've done is get better every single game. That's the joy of playing a team like Granville at the beginning of the season. Yeah, you get a tough loss there, but since then it's now 19 or actually 20 straight games that you're able to break out and win. And whenever you're getting better consistently, like I just said that Columbus Academy is doing, you feel good whoever you're going to go up against in the tournament. And that's exactly what that schedule was crafted for. And a win here against Buckeye Valley is just a testament to how well they've been able to really stay on the gas pedal. And we're going to see how this Columbus Academy team does the rest of the year.
Taking a look at our post-game stats in Columbus Academy with 14 twos, 1-3, 33 rebounds, 11 turnovers, 14 fouls, and 13 free throws. Buckeye Valley with 11 twos, 4 threes, 4 free throws, 25 rebounds, 16 turnovers, and 17 fouls. And really was the free throws for Columbus Academy that I think put them over the top there. Earned many, many trips to the free throw line, and they were sinking them.
Yeah, and I think Coach Pennington's probably going to take a screenshot of our stats there and just show the rebounds and the turnovers and how those kind of became hand in hand throughout the game, to where Buckeye Valley was boxing out well. They had a rebound, but it just fell out of their hands. They tossed it out of bounds or anything out of that sort of realm. And then also Columbus Academy just wreaking chaos in that realm. But Buckeye Valley, there's a lot of things that they're going to look at and say, hey, and I think you said it earlier, this is the one that got away. And I think Coach Pennington knows that. It's going to be their second loss of the year, both to this team, in fact. So you just got to shake it off and just realize the rest of your schedule is not going to be Columbus Academy, and just take it step by step to prepare for the playoffs.
Taking a look at what's up next, as well as the breakdown here. And Columbus Academy, 7 points in the first, 7 in the second, but 16 in the third and 13 in the fourth. For Buckeye Valley, though, it'll be determined. They're going to be playing in the playoffs next, but for the Lady Vikings on the 11th, they're going to be playing Bexley. Will likely be the victors of that game, and that will outright lock up their conference championship there. So a lot of Central Buckeye League action still left to be had with that one game against Bexley, but regular season pretty much closed out at this point.
Yeah, for BV, they'll have Licking Valley to start out the tournament. I talked about it before the game ended. They'll play on the 19th, and then the winner of Columbus School for Girls, and then also I believe it is Licking Heights. That's the other team there that could potentially face this Columbus Academy team on the 21st, when the Lady Vikings are going to get themselves an opportunity to go for that run for districts again.
And closing us out, I'm Bryce Coder, your play-by-play commentator and director for the evening. I'd like to thank Jonathan Langdon on camera, as well as color commentary, joining me tonight for this one. We'll take an opportunity to thank all of our sponsors: NAMI Ohio, the state's voice on mental illness; First Federal Community Bank, banking locally just got a little easier; Ostrander RØST, Buckeye Valley's favorite small-town coffee shop with big-town flavor; Spherion Mid-Ohio is proud to support our local athletes. We know the foundations that make great employees are woven into the teamwork, focus, drive, and perseverance given each practice and game. Let's get to work. North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. And PepsiCo, food, drinks, and smiles. I'd like to thank everyone watching at home. For those of you watching at home, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Have a great rest of your night.